Hello everybody. Can't get Brownie to start. I don't know why. I tried for freaking hours, man. I tried for minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes, and I just can't get it started. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why, it just won't start. I think it's fucked. I think Dad might have killed it. He might have blew up the motor. Or we blew up the motor this morning. Or a few minutes ago when we were trying to start it. I guess we blew it up. It might be dead. It might be done for. So, it's a 1987 Ford F-150. Brick nose. Yeah, brick nose. If you want it, you can have it for $2,000. It's for sale for $2,000. I put about $1,000 into it, maybe less than $1,000. But I'm gonna sell it for about $2,000, maybe $1,500, probably $1,500. And then all that money I'm gonna put into Peachy for simple stuff like interior pieces and all that. So let's go take a look at Peachy and see what we need to do. I know for a fact I need to put the interior back together. I've had the interior apart because I was messing with the wiring. I was trying to strip Peachy of its wires and use a different wiring harness. But that wiring harness ended up not working because of the fuse box, the way the fuse box was rigged up. So it never worked. So I put Peachy's harness back in. So far, I got everything working the way it should. There are some parts of the wires that aren't connected, that aren't in the truck still. And I think it has something to do with the whatever the fuck this is. Whatever all this is. I have no clue what this is. It's just some random box that comes with the hose. So this could be for the windshield wiper motor, maybe windshield wiper deal, maybe. I don't know. So for Peachy, I have all the gaskets. That's good. All I really need to do is put the radiator back in for one thing. The radiator's in Brownie, so that's where the radiator disappeared to. So put the radiator back in Peachy. That's in Brownie. Put it in Peachy. Once I get Brownie down here so I can start tearing it apart. That's just if my little trick works and I'm actually able to get Brownie started. Some of you guys are probably wondering, what trick? What trick? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, trick? What trick you talking about? The trick I'm talking about is put the key into the on position and then crank it over by the solenoid. I'm probably going to take the solenoid. Might as well take the freaking master cylinder off of Brownie and put it on Peachy. It should work. Yeah, no, I got a fucking shit for some reason. Just came out of nowhere. What is this harness? Is this harness? No? No, I don't think it. Fuck, I got shit. I think it has something to do with the AC. Because I'm looking at the windshield wiper motor, and it is not plugged in for some reason. Oh! I think I found it. I think it's this little guy right here. I was like, why is the windshield wiper not hooked up? I think this is it right here. Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, I don't know what all this is. Oh, this is probably for that box. The AC box. Yeah, I found the windshield wiper plug. It's that guy right there. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. So we'll have windshield wipers. We just won't have the sprayers. So Peachy, as far as Peachy goes, I really don't care about a radio. I don't necessarily care about the radio. It probably won't hurt to have a radio. You know what I mean? I know I'm moving like crazy because I got a fucking shit for some reason. I don't know why, it just came out of nowhere. I want to have a fan, AC fan, that can easily be hooked up. I just gotta power to a switch and to the switch to the fan. So when I flip the switch, the fan gets power and it comes on. I can do that. Yeah, the radio probably still works. I don't know if the wiring circuit works for the radio. But I'm not too worried about the fucking radio. I'm just worried about getting it drivable. Getting Peachy drivable, and then worry about that a little TLT stuff. It's really not that far away as far as electrical wiring goes. It just needs a transmission and the starter, which all that's easy to do. Plus this truck never had a issue with the get that back plugged in. Get the windshield wiper motor plugged back in. It worked, surprisingly how old it's been. Probably gonna have to be changed pretty soon. I don't know if you guys can notice, but can you guys see that? The whole thing is cracked. And it busts all the way through. It just cracked for some reason. I don't know if it's like on tension or... No, not like in tension to crack, but I mean like it has tension. Like it's in a bind. It won't take much to get this thing running. All I need to do is take the distributor cap off of Brownie, because I took the distributor cap off of Peachy and put it on Brownie. So I just got to take the distributor cap back off Brownie, put it on Peachy. And honestly, if I leave the transmission in Brownie, it will have more value, which means I can sell it for more. But I'm tempting to see, what do? Do I use the transmission that's in Brownie and throw it back in Peachy, or do I just buy a new transmission? I could see if my dad... Honestly, we had that transmission sitting in the shop. I could probably just put it together. I was going to buy some hood, but I'm probably going to have to buy a carburetor kit. No, I'm not going to do carburetor kit. I'm not going to do carburetor kit. I'm probably going to just go buy a whole new carburetor for this thing. And so that'd be that. But what I should probably do is buy a new carburetor for this truck, but also buy a clutch kit for that transmission. Put it together. I'll talk to Dad about that when he gets home and figure out what the plan is. Are we going to get Brownie running and get it down here to where I can tear it apart? Or are we just going to look for a whole new transmission and throw it in Peachy? So Peachy will have a transmission. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, I'm definitely going to come back to Peachy. I just don't know how to approach it yet. Do I get another transmission? Do I build that transmission that's in the shop? Or do I pull the transmission out of that truck and throw it in here? I really don't want to pull another transmission out. So I'm kind of in the mood for building that transmission that's in the shop. That's the stage that I'm in. But I really don't know yet. So I'm probably going to pull it out regardless. So we got to get that truck. We got to get Brownie. That's not Brownie, but it's on the other side. We got to get Brownie all the way over here. That way, transporting the transmission will be easy, rather than driving Brownie up the hill into the shop, pull the transmission out, carry the transmission, put it in the back of the bed of the truck, move in another truck, and then drive that truck down here, drop off the transmission and the jack all at the same time. It's rather than put Brownie down here, carry the jack down here. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of freaking bugs down here. This is gonna be fun. I could definitely get Peachy high enough. Probably could get Peachy high enough while it's down here. I would like to put Peachy in the shop and do it that way. But I pulled the I should have never pulled the transmission out of this truck. This truck was running. And that's why I'm going back to Peachy, because everything works in it compared to Brownie. I have running lights for the tail lights. For the tail lights, I have running lights, nighttime running lights, both sides. I have turn signals, I have headlights, I have everything that works on this truck. Surprisingly, this truck, with how old it is, you know, everything works. That's very surprising. And you don't see that quite often. Usually with these old trucks, usually with these old fucking trucks, shit don't last long. And the more the truck sits, the more everything just stops working. So I'm gonna go back to Peachy. I'm gonna get it all back together. I just gotta get I'm sure the ignition system works and all that still works. I just need to get the transmission in this truck somehow. I'll probably just pull the transmission out. So when my check comes in, it's gonna kill me. And it's gonna take away all my money. But I can give my mom $200. Or I can give my mom $300. 300 out of 900. So that'll leave me with 9, 8, 7. That'll leave me with $600. And I'll buy a new carburetor, have it on Peachy, throw it and reinstall it onto Peachy. So Peachy will have a brand new carburetor. No more bullshit. Just a brand new carburetor. No more bullshit with that other one. So no more bullshit. No more Holly. I probably won't get a Holly. Well, I probably will get a Holly. But it'll be like a Holly 2-barrel. No, not 2-barrel. 4-barrel double bowl. Sorry, 2-bowl. 2-bowl, 4-barrel carburetor. Like one of those big ones. Throw it on. Because the bigger the carburetor, the more fuel the truck will get. And the better chance of starting it will have. Yeah, I got everything working again. I got everything working. So, yeah, I'll get her knocked out. I'll get her. If I have to move Peachy out here in the street so I can get to it better, then fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, Peachy is pretty good. I'm sorry, I meant to say Brownie. Brownie is a nice truck. It's a short bed, single cab. While Peachy is a double door. So there's the downside about that. But hey, if Peachy's end up being more reliable than this brown truck, then so be it. I want to take my windshield wipers off of Brownie. I got brand new windshield wipers for Peachy, but I threw them on Brownie. So I'm going to take them off. So they don't, rot. Well, if I can get it off. Well, daggone. The other side came right off. Okay, I see how it works. If it will fucking come off. So I'm gonna take the windshield wipers off of Brownie because they're meant for Peachy. They're the same year as Peachy, so, and plus I don't want them going bad right here in the sun. So when I get Peachy going, I'll throw these on Peachy. But for right now, they're gonna chill in my room where it's nice and cool. You know what I mean? Where they won't rot. Because these windshield wipers they ain't fucking cheap, dude. So yeah, I'll get Peachy knocked out. Not knocked out, but I'll get her installed. I'll get her built here pretty soon. I'll just chill right there. So yeah, I'm gonna go close everything up. Peachy's hood and all that. So carburetor and probably pull the transmission out of Brownie. So that's the plan. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I'll definitely get Peachy put back together sometime here pretty soon. Maybe not as soon as I want it to, but I'll get it wiped out. Just a couple days to prepare and rest and chill. And then we'll put Peachy back together. Get the transmission in. Got to get the drive shaft put back together. The drive shaft is still together. I just got to get I put the slip yoke from Peachy and used it on Brownie because Brownie did not have a slip yoke that was right. So I had to use the slip yoke off of Peachy and throw it on Brownie. But that's no big deal. I've done that once already, so I know how it comes apart. And we'll get Peachy back together. All we need is a transmission. You a good girl. You a good girl. Peachy. You a good girl. You a good girl, transmission. Or truck. Sorry, I'm not speaking. Yeah, Peachy. You're a good girl. you waited patiently, and I didn't know how to fix you back in the day. You know, back at the at that time I disassembled this truck, or the time I disassembled you. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was doing, and I'm known to overreact sometimes. So you want to fight me, bitch? Come on, bud. Let's fucking go. Increase your body size. Let's fucking fight. So yeah, Peachy, I'll get you going again. I might have to do something for the power steering pump. Might have to get a new power steering pump because that one leaks. If you put it like upside down, it'll leak. Maybe that's all right as long as it's not upside down. I was gonna take the power steering pump out of Brownie and put it in this thing, but that just might raise more hell. So I'll probably have to see how much a power steering pump would cost for this truck, for this year. Just to see. And what's nice about this truck is that Peachy has a working hood latch. That's what I like about Peachy. Peachy has everything. So Brownie has a bad engine and a bad ignition system. So Brownie has a bad engine, bad ignition, and a bad carburetor, and a good transmission. And Peachy has a good running engine, good ignition, good working lights. Peachy just has everything. Everything is working. Peachy is a 1987 Ford bullnose. 1983 Ford bullnose. And I actually like these bullnoses a lot better than brick nose. These bullnoses are pretty good looking trucks. Really good looking trucks. So I'll get Peachy put back together. We'll get her situated here pretty quick. It works, trust me. Just hasn't been used. So I'm gonna go inside and take a dump since I clearly got a dump. So last time I checked, Peachy's wiring was working after tearing it apart and putting it back together. I guess it had something to do with that wiring I showed you at the beginning of the video. I guess it had something to do with that causing issues. But everything works now. And I bet you if I hooked it back up, it probably still would work. But even if something's not working, I'll make sure it works. I'll make it work. Well, yeah, we'll get her back together, and I might bring you guys along for the ride. I'm gonna go inside and use the bathroom. Oh, that cool breeze feels good. Peachy's gonna be driven again, monkey. We're gonna get Peachy back together. You wanna help? You wanna help me? She's like, no way, I'm a dog. I can't do nothing. I can't turn a wrench. Comes the inch from your toes. Come on, monkey. Come on, monkey. Monkey. What are you doing, monkey?
report highlighted.
All right, well, anyways, that's the plan. We'll get Peachy back together. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It might take a couple weeks until we can get Brownie down there. We'll see how long it takes to get Brownie down there, and then we'll go from there. But I can have the transmission out easily, like in a snap. As long as the bugs and critters don't fucking bother me, I'll be good. We'll pull her out. Shoot, even if we have to put Brownie in the actual street itself, that way the bugs won't bug me. I can pull that transmission out, bam, pull it out, set it over there by Peachy, get Peachy jacked up. I probably should go ahead and put Peachy on jack stands. That would be ready. Now we only have 4 jack stands. I gotta lift Brownie up first, pull the transmission out, and then once the transmission, flywheel, and all that's off of Brownie, lower Brownie, then jack up Peachy, and then put it together. So yeah. Anyways, we'll get her done. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned if you made it this far. Thanks for being supportive in these hard times. Ugh. But I'll get Peachy put back together. I'll get it done because I kind of want to. I didn't really like Brownie at first. Once I discovered all the problems and once I had to go through the engine, I started to have second thoughts. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. Bye.